Pour yourself a cold one and join us for an hour filled to the brim with fun.
It hurts in my ears right now.
Entertainment.
Cheeky, bang, bang.
Information.
I need some water and a washcloth.
And a little weirdness.
Can I be a duck? Yeah, I don't think they want me to be a duck.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Hello and welcome to Happy Hour, a fantastic show lined up for you, but we couldn't do it without our fantastic friends that are our sponsors. Thank you to our veterinary, making sure all of our animals are nice and safe and healthy. Hopefully soon we'll be checking out their new place there in Lynn Creek. Surdike Yamaha, year-round fun. We always have fun with our good friends at Surdike. Ozarks Amphitheater, the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. I'm going to be visiting some shows coming up soon with them. And our official water of Happy Hour, which are our good friends at Lindy Spring. Thank you so much for supporting Happy Hour. And of course, all the decor that we have here on the show. A special thanks to American Elm Company for your support of the show. Today's show, we have a great show lined up. Like I said, we're going to go backstage, kind of behind the scenes at Captain Ron's with our good friend Rory. She's one of the managers there at Captain Ron's. So she's going to tell us some of the things that we have to do to get ready for the big shootout event. We also sit down with Tara Vincent from the iBerries. You go to one of my karaoke shows with me at the Fishing Company. And of course, we have a furry friends today, some chaotic kittens. So all of that and a whole lot more right here at Happy Hour.
Time at the lake is limited, and at Surdike Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, Fueled Up Shine and Ready to Ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdike Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdike Yamaha. Book online now at surdikeboatrental.com.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the Polar Plunge to festivals parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootouts. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've gotta love Lake TV. Hey, you got to join us for another great cup of coffee this week. We talk about Surdike's Ride for Freedom.
Coming up in September, you don't want to miss that. We have Dan Barber, plus the Idiots Club hits $1 million.
Yeah, did you hear about that big boat explosion in Gravois Mills?
Yeah.
17 injured.
We'll tell you more about that, plus football season, high school, college, NFL. We've got that and a whole lot of great stuff happening right here on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, and we are sitting here at Captain Ron's Bar and Grill right on Lake of the Ozarks. And as you see right now behind me, it's quite empty. Now, it's before they're open today, but it's before a very, very large event that's coming up, which is called the Shootout. And the Shootout is such a big deal. But we have with us Rory. Rory, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Now, Rory, tell us what is it that you do here at Captain Ron's?
I'm the front of house general. I don't know if I'm supposed to look at the camera. I'm the front of house general manager here at Captain Ron's.
That's awesome.
And a bartender, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, and I love watching you bartend. And you helped us do when we did our celebrity bartending. That was so much fun to have you do that. So with the Shootout coming right here, like this, it's coming up this week, and I want to know, what are some of the things that you have going on to prepare for the Shootout? Because I know it's such a large event, and this place is just going to be packed with people left and right and running around and people swimming and boats docked up. What is it that you do to just prepare for this event?
So we've already started kind of preparing with doing orders. We've already met with our VIP people, Mary Pat. We set up a VIP room already started. We make sure the carpets are cleaned. We start getting the restaurant cleaned, and we're starting to order stuff already. So far, we've already ordered 50 cases of McUltra, Busch Light, getting our neutrals in stock, getting High Noon in stock, stuff like that to make sure that we have enough so we can serve everyone proudly.
Wow. So it's such a large undertaking, really, because I've seen, and I've been a little part of Shootout, just kind of DJing before a poker run and stuff, which I'll be DJing before the poker run Friday morning.
And you'll see me behind the big bar.
Yes, exactly. You'll be back there slinging some drinks, probably some Bloody Marys and some mimosas for Friday morning. But all the racers are going to come out. But it's so amazing to watch what does take place. Like, you get to come a couple weeks early, or you see some of the meetings that take place, and then the cases that are, the cases of cups that come in. Yep. How many cups do you guys?
We ordered about 10 for this past week. We'll be ordering another 20 to 30 next week, because instead of our normal 2 to 3 bars that we have open, we open all 5 of them. So right now we're in the process of getting those cleaned and stocked and ready. We just bought some new coolers for them just to make sure that they're all ready. Pepsi just showed up this morning to fix everything and turn everything on for us.
And I know, I love it. Like, while we were sitting here just getting ready for the interview, I think there was 4 or 5 people swinging by going, hey, what am I supposed to be doing? Okay, you need to fix that thing, and then there's this thing, and check the guns over there, and the ice makers need some work on. So it's neat to see all of the stuff that's happening and buzzing around before this big event that takes place. So what are some of the other things that staff-wise that you get ready for?
So we obviously school starts next week, so we're in the process of losing some of our staff for next week. So we have to make sure that we have everyone on par for next weekend, because it starts at 7. We get here at 7, an hour before anything happens, and it starts at 8 on Friday with the breakfast, which is obviously held underneath our big tent. And it's supposed to be, we're talking, Leah and them said about 500 to 600 people potentially this year. They're talking like 180 boats.
Wow.
So we're just huge numbers this year, even more than any other year we've ever had. So we just have to make sure our staff is here. We have college students already leaving. They come back for Shootout. It's one of the requirements for when they get hired.
Say, okay, you got the job, but you have to be here September 24th, 25th, 26th.
Yeah, so August is that you have to be here. You can come back for Labor Day. Cool. If not, Shootout is that you are required. If not, I'm sorry, I don't want to I don't want to waste your time.
Yes, absolutely. I think I said September, August.
It's August.
Anyhow.
It's sometimes.
See, my brain is sometimes a little mushy. So let's also talk about, because I know the Shootout could not happen without all of the volunteers.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Now, what's the number of volunteers?
I think
at
we
an
roughly have about 225 to 250 volunteers, and they are amazing people. They help with parking, they help with trash. They came in last night and we did a dinner for them. They'd spent $2,500 in booze last night and sodas and stuff like that. And it's a great thing because the place wouldn't survive without them. They help us unload stuff. They go get waters. They get everything and help us stock and do burger tins and everything just to make sure this place runs. Because obviously we're busy, like our staff's busy cooking, cleaning, making sure things are taken care of. Without them, it would not happen at all. Because they also help with the mini shootout. And last year when we did the mini shootout, they were like, "Do you need anything? Like, let me get you some ice. Are you doing okay?" Like, they're just fantastic people, and it would not survive without them.
Oh, that's
I
so
love
great.
them.
Absolutely. And I know, like, I get to see them whenever I show up and DJ, and they're always here to help me park. Here, Kyle, why don't you park over here? And, can we help you with some equipment?
They're
and
amazing.
You see them running around and, like, unloading all the shirts beforehand.
Yes.
Because I know Friday morning, there's just truckloads of boxes and boxes of shootout T-shirts that show up and all sorts of merchandise this year. Because I know this last year they were getting some new merchandise, and so this year even more, right?
Yep. So we also had, and then last night with Leah, they had some shirts already with the volunteers. They have like a Top Gun sweatshirt that looks really cool. That I'm like, I need one of those when I go, because obviously they start doing it at the street party on Wednesday. So they have all the shirts there, and then they bring everything over here. So it's obviously a trek from the other side to our side.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So everything has to make its way all the way back around here.
Everything starts somewhere else, and it all ends up here.
Yeah. So the shootout weekend, the shootout week. There's just events going on all week. So let's kind of run down what some of the events for the shootout. So Wednesday, right here at Captain Ron's,
vendors
big event.
So Wednesdays they start doing vendors start showing up on Wednesday to start doing that. Most of it's held at the street party on the strip. But everything else, vendors start showing up. Como Connect shows up to start getting our TVs ready.
That's when the buzz starts coming alive here at Captain
last year
Ron's.
it started on Monday. People were here all day Monday.
Really?
We were very busy Monday. Obviously a little short staffed, but not a big deal. We figured it out and people were happy. Tuesday we were shut down. We will also be shut down that Tuesday as well. We have the Hall of Fame dinner that night. And then Wednesday's the street party. And then Thursday starts the buzz for us with the Make-A-Wish ride and everything. So we start bringing people in, and we did about $7,000 last year, higher than the year previous, because it's just so big.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing cause for it.
And this Make-A-Wish ride is something that even if you're not like involved in, you come and you watch this and you watch the faces of these kids getting to go out on these boats, and they come back with just smiles from ear to ear. It's just such a great thing to watch and also to be a part of. And I'm sure you get to see this firsthand, like you get to see everyone coming off the docks and just happy and loving it. So that happens Thursday here at Captain Ron's. Do we know what time that gets started?
I think it starts around noonish.
Okay.
Noon, 1-ish, something like
All
that.
right, so get here early, get a seat. You could sit down here on the beach. You can have a Mai Tai in your hand and watch these boats and hear all the boats going up and down. And then Friday morning is the big poker run.
That it is.
The Polylift poker run, the shootout poker run. It's a big event, and that's when all the racers come in. So what's a Friday morning of shootout feel like for you? What time do you normally get started on Fridays?
We start at 7 because breakfast starts at 8. So we get here, get the bar set up, make sure we're stocked and everything, and then people kind of start coming in and flowing in. We do everything underneath our big tent that's provided by Lori Rental. They do everything for it. Like they already set up now. So we have breakfast down there, and then we start handing out, and we did about $53,000 last year on that day. And
wow,
it starts in the morning and doesn't end. What I like to tell people is I get here at 7 on Friday, and I don't leave until about 9 p.m. on Sunday.
Yep. And I'm the same. Like I'll be the one that DJs that Friday morning, and I just love it. It's such a great thing. Normally as a DJ, we're not out DJing at 7 in the morning or 7:30 or setting up even at that time. Like that's when some DJs are going to bed. So I get out here, and it's really neat because you start hearing the rumble of all these boats coming in, and even the ones that are out here on the docks. People are walking up on the docks.
Oh yeah, just looking at how
checking
beautiful
out
they
all
are.
and they have their their engine compartments open and everyone's checking them out and stuff and chatting. And then you hear them like roaring up and you just smell the fumes. It's just such a great morning.
And we're all fresh faced, so we all look bush-eyed. And everyone's great.
Like, hey.
Now come see us Sunday night.
Yeah, a little bit more tired, a little bit more worn out. So the poker run is kind of the kickoff to that Friday morning. And of course, just there's live music Friday afternoon, Friday night. There's a band on the big barge, which is really cool because you could sit in the water, you could watch the band.
Yep, drink our rum runners.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Saturday, that's the
day of all days. So it starts at the same time, about 8 when we all get here at 7, 6:45-ish to set up everything. The breakfast starts at 8 inside, and then it just goes nonstop. And then we have all 5 bars open. We have burger tents. We have staff just sitting here. So we have a band that afternoon. Then we have a band that night. Stuff like that. It's a crazy day filled with people.
And now, how do you get a break, or do you get a break?
There's no break.
There's like no bathroom, but you just hold it until you clock out at the end of the day.
Pretty much. So beneficial is like server-wise, we do pretty well. Bartenders, on the other hand, servers get a break. Bartenders, we open and close 3 days in a row, and we love it because we get to see all these people and we get to interact, and it's truly an amazing experience.
Rory, I wish you the best of luck during the shootout this year. It's going to be fantastic. And look, she's smiling right now. Come and see her the Sunday after shootout, after the awards. She'll still be smiling. She always smiles. So
questionable, Kyle.
Come on out here to Captain Ron's for the shootout. It's going to be a fantastic time. And we have so much more of Happy Hour coming up after this.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
The exclusive attraction of Happy Hour is the Ozarks Amphitheater, and it's the official COMC concert series at the Ozarks Amphitheater, and it's all underway right now. Check out this lineup that's coming up real soon. The Doobie Brothers in concert with Michael McDonald. Going to be a great show. That's Wednesday, August 23rd. Make sure you check that one out. And coming up Friday, August 25th, I'm super excited about this one. Turnpike Troubadours, Muscadine Bloodline. That's Friday, August 25th. Make sure you get your tickets right now at ozarksamp.com.
Your time at the lake is limited, and at Surdike Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shined, and ready to ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdike Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdike Yamaha. Book online now at surdikeboatrental.com.
If it's happening at the lake, it's happening on Lake TV. From the Polar Plunge to festivals, parades, Aquapalooza, and boat shows, Lake TV has it all. Even the granddaddy of them all, the shootout. If you're looking for places to party, things to do, or even a new home to move into, you've got to love Lake TV.
Hey, and welcome back to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, and I have someone very special sitting in here with us today. This is one of my bandmates. A lot of people know that I'm in a band, the iBerries band, but we wanted to bring one of our bandmates on. We couldn't fit them all here on the set. So we brought Tara in here. Tara, nice to have you here with us today. How you doing?
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. So if someone were to come to an iBerry show and they look up on the stage, obviously, you know, there's 9, 10 of us up there on stage. What can people expect? Because a lot of times you know what to expect when you go to a concert. There's your lead singer, and then there's probably a guitar player, and there's probably a drummer. But with the iBerries, there's such a vast array of instruments that you see on stage, and a lot of instruments that you've never even seen or heard of. You play one in the band, and we always talk about it as the band. And almost every break, as we do shows,
It's called
the
a
iBerries,
melodica. It's called a melodica.
as every show we do, someone comes up and is like, what is that little keyboard thing that you play? So it's a little keyboard, and you blow into the keyboard while you're playing it. Yeah. It's called a melodica.
Yeah, so it's a combination of key and wind. And so, yeah, it's kind of fascinating. I had never heard of it until I joined the iBerries. Yeah. But the finger positioning on it is the same as a piano. And so that's where you have the key. But if you actually just press the keys, there's no sound. And if you just blow in the hose, there's no sound. It's the combination that
so almost like a little portable organ, if you will, like a, you know, the air. Yeah.
I didn't know organs were.
Did it shock your mind?
They're wind?
Yeah, that's all wind.
I didn't know that.
Now you know. But there's also a steel guitar player. There's a drummer, bass, a guitar.
Oh, that steel guitar.
I know. Monty LaFoon does just such an amazing job. There's times when I'll get lost. I'll be on stage and I'll turn and I'll say, "It's time for a solo," and Monty starts playing, and I get lost in his playing.
You just melt.
And there's Mel with her fiddle.
Oh yeah.
And people always ask us before the show, like, what kind of music do you guys play?
Yeah.
So what would you say? What kind of music do the iBerries play?
All kinds of music.
Okay.
I think I always say our signature is the Celtic rock. Mm-hmm. I think that would be what really, really sets us apart. Yep. And then to add to that, the variety, because we cross all genres. I think we say we're a Celtic, Irish, folk, pop, rock, country band with a little bit of rap.
Yep, I think something like that. And that's another really neat thing is there's so many like moving parts on stage as well, because our guitar player will step forward and sing. Like I'll come out from behind the percussion and sing. Right. You'll swap places and sing. And so everyone's just, it's like a constant moving around of this just excitement. Yeah. And one of my favorite things is being in the band. It really is just like a family. Like it's our group is just, we all just enjoy being together. We enjoy being up on stage. We enjoy entertaining the masses. Yeah. And one thing that I enjoy is just looking out in the crowd and watching people's eyes try to figure out this band. Like, I'm going to try to pigeonhole this band. They're an Irish band. No? Okay, well, they just did a country song. So they're an Irish country rock band. Okay. Did they just do Waterfalls? Did a guy sing a girl song just now? So I love the excitement when you get to see the crowd just having so much fun. Yeah. What's your favorite part in an iBerries concert?
Oh, man. Well, I think my absolute favorite part is the Bridge of Geronimo.
Yeah, it really is. You love it.
K-Mills.
One of her favorite songs. It starts Geronimo, and she's like, I'm like, ready. Yes. so that's your favorite moment.
Specifically the bridge. I mean, it's so hard to actually pinpoint one moment, you know? I mean, it's also just the kickoff of the show, because it's just, here comes this flood of energy, just like, here we go. And then the train just takes off. And then we just keep rolling, you know? And then we have like those certain moments that happen in specific songs, like the Bridge of Geronimo, that like, just fills my heart. But yeah, and then, you know, you have like the solo rides that you have, you know, the fiddle take or the steel, and it's just, you know, I feel like even though we're on stage participating in the music, part of that participation is also listening and just enjoying and like being a part of, even like the audience aspect of just really enjoying the just talent that is
that's very
pouring out.
That's very well put, because I find myself, again, a lot of times just on stage, almost being just watching the show and not necessarily, like, I'm up there. I'm doing the performing, but I'm like watching it and I'm able to enjoy it. I get to look over and see you and then Roger on the other side, and Roger's just, singing along or whatever. And then I see Mel further down just playing the fiddle. And it's just neat because I get just into the excitement of what's happening on stage.
Yeah.
And I really like how you said it's like a train that just takes off, because that is true. And that train doesn't stop. A lot of times you go and you see local bands, put on a 4-hour show. It is exhausting to get up on stage and play for any time over an hour. Like, especially when you're giving it all and it's outside and it's 103 degrees. But the Iberries only take one break, and usually it's about 3 hours into the show or 3.5 hours into the show.
It used to be 2, if you remember.
It used to be.
And then it became like 2.5. And then we started pushing 240.
And then we get to where we're like, okay, I got to really take a break. Like, I got to use the restroom right now. But it's such a fun thing to be in a band with so many like-minded people. So why don't you tell us about some of the other members of the band and kind of the role they play, and maybe even the connection, because I hear there's a guitar player in the band that you're quite keen on.
Man, well, I feel like I have to start with Roger. Roger Hewlett, man, he's the driver of the train, leader of the pack. This band was his brain baby, and I'm so thankful for his vision and for his drive to, just to really head the Iberries, I think we are what we are because of him. And he's just an amazing MC. I think he's become definitely like a band dad to me. He's, like just band dad, and I just love him. And going back to favorite moments of the show, like there will be random times when Roger will like sing a little part, and it's like something he hasn't done before, and I look at him and we make eye contact, and then it's like, yeah, that was awesome, that's just like special moments, but yeah. And then I think, just speaking of family, it's like, then you got Melody, like my band sister, and I mean, and she's our third fiddle player, and each and every one has been so special and unique and bring just something only they bring, like, to the stage, like their style. And man, it's just been such a gift, I think, to have her, and her beautiful violin playing, And then you have David Adkins on bass, and man, he is just such an awesome person. He's so generous and like goofy. Like, he's just so goofy.
He's one of those, like, when you first meet him, you think, oh, here's a very serious like, business-minded, like, we're not going to have a whole lot in common. And then he starts talking, and you're like, you're a riot. I like to hang out with you.
Or you perform with him on stage, and you're watching him. Oh my goodness, it's just hilarious.
And there's a new drummer, Jason.
New drummer,
and he's just.
Thank you, Lord. It's just so exciting. It's like, feels like just a whole new, just breath of fresh air for the band. I'm really excited for just what he's bringing to the table. And I think that something particular that he brings is like knowledge in music theory. And I think that that's just really valuable behind the scenes, like, for arrangement stylings and stuff like that. I think it's just really helpful to have someone who is like knowledgeable in music theory, but he's just like, he is all in, and it is just amazing to have that like dynamic just come into the band of just so excited to be a part of the family, And
then new guitar player. Fairly new guitar player, just a few shows in. Travis.
Poor Travis.
The Iberries.
He lost the new guy title like too soon.
Travis came in, hey, we have a new guitar player, and then like 2 weeks later, we have a new drummer, and so Travis was like, well, I only got to be new for about 2 weeks.
And Travis is an interesting character, He's kind of like low key. I know he's like, he prides himself on being low-key. I know just at the last show, we walked in together, and Jason was walking this way, and I was walking like this, and Travis was right behind me. And then like on the way back, Jason's like, Travis, I didn't even know that was you walking behind her, And he's like, I'm low key. And I'm like, that's the
Just
name of the
kinda-
game, huh?
Exactly.
He's
Put
like,
the
that's
hat down
right.
low and the glasses
Yeah,
on.
he's so low key, but man, and I really, really am like, I'm still learning his style on guitar.
Yeah.
And I love that he's just really getting comfortable in the music, and he's
Yeah.
really like letting his personality show through in his guitar playing. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's just been really fun to kind of watch, just to learn like who he is and to get to know him, I think, musically and as a person, you know? And so yeah, I think he's been like really, really fun to get to know, because he's kind of like a mystery,
Yeah,
like
uh-huh.
ambiguous, and you
And
gotta,
I love it, though.
yeah, you
I
gotta
love it.
kind of like, you gotta tap in to
Yep.
like discover, you know?
And then the other guitar player, you guys got married. Did you meet on the Iberry stage?
No, we did not.
Okay, tell us how you met.
Well, so actually, it was the Sing Your Heart Out competition on the west side of the lake.
Yeah.
DJ Kyle was DJing.
Yeah.
I believe Roger Hewlett was still emceeing at the time, which is just so cool. And I was competing. I had gone, this was one of the preliminary rounds, and I just went to compete that one night. And I'm like, who are the judges tonight? And I like peek around the corner and I look, and I saw him, and I'd never seen him before. And
Yeah.
I was literally like, who is that? That is the hottest thing to walk this
That
earth.
is so awesome. I love it. So it's so fun. If you ever get a chance to come out and watch an Iberry show, by the way, Iberries have been ranked the #1 band in the state of Missouri for several years in a
Couple
row.
years,
There's #1 musicians, #1 singers in the band, like all of these different awards for the Iberries. But really, honestly, like even though the Iberries love that, I really think if you come to an Iberry show, you're gonna feel that passion, that excitement, and just that fun. Like we're all
yeah.
there just to have a good time. So if you ever see on a billboard that the Iberries are playing a show at Lake of the Ozarks or anywhere you go, make sure you come out, say hey to us, and enjoy the show. Most of the times they're free shows, but we have a show coming up at Encore. I know we have some that are out of town in Quincy, and let's see where.
We actually have a couple at Encore.
Yeah, that's right. We have a couple at
is so
Encore
exciting.
and then Quincy and all around the place. So
Yeah.
again, if you get a chance to come out and see the Iberries, come on out, see
Yeah.
Tara, see myself. We just have a great time. Tara,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming on to Happy Hour. Definitely appreciate it.
Thanks, Kyle.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
see you next time. More with Happy Hour coming up next. The exclusive attraction of Happy Hour is the Ozarks Amphitheater, and it's the official COMC concert series at the Ozarks Amphitheater, and it's all underway right now. Check out this lineup that's coming up real soon. The Doobie Brothers in concert with Michael McDonald. Going to be a great show. That's Wednesday, August 23rd. Make sure you check that one out. And coming up Friday, August 25th, I'm super excited about this one. Turnpike Troubadours, Muscadine Bloodline. That's Friday, August 25th. Make sure you get your tickets right now at ozarksamp.com.
Your time at the lake is limited, and at Surdike Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shine, and ready to ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdike Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdike Yamaha. Book online now at surdikeboatrental.com.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. Hey, you got to join us for another great cup of coffee this week. We talk about Surdyk's Ride for Freedom.
Coming up in September, you don't want to miss that. We have Dan Barber, plus the Idiots Club hits $1 million.
Yeah, did you hear about that big boat explosion in Gravois Mills?
Yeah.
17 injured.
We'll tell you more about that, plus football season, high school, college, NFL. We've got that and a whole lot of great stuff happening right here on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour. I am DJ Kyle, and a lot of times people want to know, what does DJ Kyle do when he's not on Lake TV, when he's out being a DJ? So we are here on a Thursday night in the summer, and it's a beautiful night, and we're at the Fishing Company right here on the water. And if you're looking for a place where people just come and have fun and love life, this is definitely the place to come. Now tonight's a little bit different. Normally Dale Blue will be playing and performing before I start. I start at 6 o'clock and we do karaoke and dance and all sorts of stuff. This summer we have some national touring acts and some Nashville acts that are coming through the area. So tonight we have one that's up on stage, so I'm going to start a little bit later tonight, but we'll let you just kind of a little peek of what is happening with DJ Kyle when I show up to a gig and get ready. I always like to show up about an hour before, and if you want to see all the junk and how it Tetrises into my car, let's just open this up and see. Well, first let me make sure there's no dead bodies or anything. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, I took them out last week. So we have all of my computers and karaoke stuff and speakers, and I like my car because it just kind of opens all the way up. I have broken pieces, so I'm hoping to fix that one day, but just recently they broke. So I'm gonna get unloaded and start setting up, and I like to sit down a little bit before I get started, so I like to set up and then sit down at the bar, kind of get the vibe of the place. So we'll get unloaded, get set up, and then just kind of hang at the bar. So come on, join us. right, well, I just got started doing some DJ work up here. We got the crowd kind of into it. We got some karaoke starting up. If you're wanting to find out where I'm going to be, check out on Facebook, DJ Kyle M, and you can find out where I'm going to be all throughout the summer months and all throughout the winter months. But right now, I got to get back in here to the fishing company, and we're going to have a great party tonight. Got some singers, we got some dancers all lined up. It's just going to be a good time. But I got to get back to work, so join me for some karaoke here some Thursday night. We'll see you guys around. I'm DJ Kyle. We have more Happy Hour coming up next. Let's go.
Your time at the lake is limited, and at Surdike Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shine, and ready to ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdike Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdike Yamaha. Book online now at surdikeboatrental.com.
The high school football season is here. Join William Holtz and Mike Bissell this Friday night, August 25th, for the opening game showdown between Ozark Conference rivals Camdenton and Rolla. It's the Lakers and Bulldogs at Bob Shores Stadium. Game 1 for new Lakers head coach Par Pitts. Join us for the COMC pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff set for 7. High school football's opening night this Friday, Camdenton and Rolla on Lake TV.
The exclusive attraction of Happy Hour is the Ozarks Amphitheater, and it's the official COMC concert series at the Ozarks Amphitheater, and it's all underway right now. Check out this lineup that's coming up real soon. The Doobie Brothers in concert with Michael McDonald. Going to be a great show. That's Wednesday, August 23rd. Make sure you check that one out. And coming up Friday, August 25th, I'm super excited about this one. Turnpike Troubadours, Muscadine Bloodline. That's Friday, August 25th. Make sure you get your tickets right now at ozarksamp.com.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends presented by our veterinary. I'm Megan Albers. This is Mary Meow Me Tilly, and we have a lot of
kittens.
This is kittens. We have a lot of furry friends here. They're all super sweet, super playful. This is Phantom, who has decided that my shoes need to be untied. So.
And this is Phineas, and this is Ferb.
Yep.
That just happen to be the ones sitting here right now. So we have 16 cats and kittens in our adult cat room right now.
So many.
This is the first time in a long time we've had this many back here.
Yeah.
We've been trying for quite a while to limit the number back here because we do have some long-term adults and they tend to get a little stressed out with the newbies. But
it's Rosie. She was just,
that would be Rosie.
bopping Phantom a little bit.
We are just in a state right now where we had so many that needed to move out of quarantine, and so we took a bunch of them that had been in the kitten room for quite a while and moved them in here so that we could move others down in there. So our kitten room is pretty much all newbies right now, and we've got all these little guys that are in here are about 4 months old.
Okay.
And in here running around and having a blast.
Yeah, there's so many, and they're all amazing. They're so much fun. Do you have any special requirements for any of the kittens in here?
Not for any of the kittens.
Okay.
No. We do still have some of the adults that are in here that have the restrictions and everything on them for medical issues and things like that. But generally with kittens, unless they have came in with an injury or some kind of health issue or something, We're a little more lenient on who can adopt those and everything, because we're not anticipating issues. We like to see the kittens go in pairs when they can, and we've got a lot of sibling sets in here that would be great for that. But it's not a requirement on any of these. But we like to see them go either in pairs or into a home that has another, active younger cat or so. It's just so they have somebody to play with.
They tend to keep each other out of trouble.
Yes, they do.
Yep. Because, there's a lot of energy, and it's a good thing. And they get to play and work it out.
Here's one of our tortie girls.
And the other one's
both
over here.
of them.
Hello, guys.
That's Blossom and Bubbles, and I don't know who's who without scanning them.
Hey, that happens. Oh my gosh. It's so much fun. Like, if you're looking for a cat, I highly recommend to just come in here and sit on the floor.
And see who you bond with.
Yep.
Blossom and Bubbles are sisters to Phantom here.
Okay.
And Phineas and Ferb are brothers, and they have a calico sister that's in here. She's a little more skittish. She's hiding somewhere. Yeah, she's adorable though. Got a little bit longer hair.
She's very fluffy. She's very cute.
Hi.
And you guys
don't eat my chip reader.
It's just absolute chaos. It's so much fun. You guys do a discount, correct? If you decide to adopt a pair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do. So it's $60 for one, and we do have the application process they have to go through. $60 for one. If they get two, then it's $30 for the next one. And then we have had one lady recently who adopted three, so we did 30 for the other additional two.
Okay.
So, yeah, 60 for one, 90 for a pair, 120 for a trio.
There you go.
Yep.
That's a great deal. With endless years of fun.
And everybody leaves us, cat, dog, no matter what, everybody leaves us spayed or neutered. They are microchipped. They're current on vaccines for their age. So at 4 months old, they get their final shot with us. If they come in as kittens or puppies, they're going to get their final shot with us at 16 weeks.
Okay.
So anybody who's in here that is 4 months or older is up to date completely on shots until next year on their basic shots. There are some other specialty type shots that your vet may try to, may talk you into. There's like leukemia shots and things like that that can be a good thing, but it's not a required one.
Okay.
And then, let's see, everybody is microchipped, so if they get lost, we can help get them home. And we do flea and tick treatment when they come in. With the little ones, a lot of times, if they're in our kitten room, we do flea and tick treatment on intake. And then as long as they go down to our kitten room, then we don't do anything additional because they don't have access to fleas up there. They're not going to be exposed to them. In this room, we do continue it monthly. When they move in here, we will restart them again and continue it for the length of time that they're here, because in this room they do have access to the outdoor catio. And even if this particular kitten doesn't go outside, others in this room do. So there's the potential for them to bring something in. So in this room we do continue the flea and tick treatment until they leave us.
Okay.
We deworm them, and then anything else that they may need, if they come in. A lot of times kittens come into us with upper respiratory symptoms. They've got the runny, goopy eyes, is a big one. May have several of these guys in here came in with sniffles and sneezes and things, so they've been on some antibiotics and stuff to get them over all that and get them healthy before they leave us.
Okay. All right, and the application process is super easy. You can go to ozarkscatandcanine.com, fill out an application there, and then, of course, come down, meet these cats. If you just want to start your week off right, like we get to, and just hang out with the cats, that's totally worth it, too. Now, you guys have kind of a surprise expense that came up.
Yes.
You want to tell me a little bit about that?
So at the beginning of the summer, our HVAC system in the thrift store went out, and that one cost us about $9,000 to get fixed. I believe they put in a whole new system up there and everything. Now we are the ones in this building. This building was built in 2007.
Okay.
And we still have the original units that were put in when the building
wow.
was built.
Yeah.
And the last couple of years, they've been having, we've been having the guys come in and work on them. We've got 2 units in this building, and having a little issue with them here or there. This year, they are just literally breathing their last breath.
Yeah.
And so we have got to get them replaced before they just completely conk out.
Yeah.
We are working with Rockley Mechanical. They're the ones that put in the new unit up at the thrift store. And they have quoted us a price that will be right at $15,000 to replace both units down here. He informed us when he came in that the units that we are using right now are very outdated. They're costing us a lot of money to run, and that the Freon and everything that goes in it to keep it running is not even something that they carry anymore, because it's so outdated. When they do need it, they have to special order it.
Yeah.
So by replacing these units, it's going to be a big expense up front, but it's going to be a lot more cost effective for us to use going on down the road, and hopefully last us a long time. But we need to get this done as soon as possible. There's been some days that things are freezing up and they quit working, and the animals are suffering. We up in even in the I'm sitting there at my desk in the office just dripping. It's just been miserable. And we call them, they come in, and they're repairing it. They're doing what they got to do to eke it along for right now. But it's going to get to a point here very soon that's not going to help anymore.
Yep, I totally get it. Yeah. And so I'm assuming people can also give at OzarksCatandK9.com, drop a check off if they want. Maybe
we
a
started
business
out,
wants to sponsor the whole thing.
That would be amazing.
Make it happen.
We do a monthly bingo night at Red's Barbecue in Laurie, and so the one that they did for the month of August, they raised $1,100, and that is dedicated to go for this project. So that was a nice start. I put up a post over the weekend on our Facebook page, has all the different ways that they can. Who is splashing me? I don't know. I just got wet all of a sudden. Somebody in the water bowl and shaking off or something. They can go on, we've got a PayPal link, or they can donate through our Facebook page. If they go on our website on the Ways to Give page, that button on there goes to our PayPal. The nice thing about the Facebook donations is because we are registered as a 501c3 nonprofit charity, Facebook does not take out any money.
Oh, good.
They don't keep anything like PayPal does, still charge us the fees and things, so we don't, we lose a little bit of, we lose $1 or $2 off of all of those donations, whereas with Facebook, they actually don't take anything, and we get the whole amount.
Oh, good. Awesome.
And then if you're not inclined to pay online, there's address on our website. We like to have checks mailed to the P.O. box when at all possible. They can mail them to our street address, but our mailbox here is out actually on the highway.
Oh, yeah.
And there has been a time or two that it has been hit. So, just for safety's sake, I always encourage people, if they're going to mail checks or money orders, to do it through the P.O. box. Or, we will always welcome anybody to come in. Or you can call me and I can take a credit card over the phone, or send an invoice. We have a new credit card system at the thrift store and the shelter now, so I'm actually able to send invoices, which I was never able to do before. So that's kind of nice too.
Well, that's awesome.
So lots of ways.
Yes, tons of ways. You can search for them on Facebook. Find all of those ways that you can give. You can give there on Facebook as well. And like she said, there's no fees taken out for them. And of course, OzarksCatandK9.com. Fill out an application. Come meet these cats. Adopt one or all of them. I mean, I wouldn't recommend adopting all of them at once. But I don't know, maybe you have a massive house and tons of money and time. That does it for another Furry Friends presented by our veterinary.
I have been wrestling cats on this entire
Yep.
episode.
Absolute chaos. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Your time at the lake is limited, and at Surdike Yamaha, we understand that. That's why we offer boat and wave runner rentals at 2 convenient locations, fueled up, shine, and ready to ride. Whether you need a tri-tune for your group, a ski boat for the family, or a couple Yamaha wave runners to ride the waves, Surdike Yamaha is ready and waiting for you. See the Lake of the Ozarks with a rental from Surdike Yamaha. Book online now at surdikeboatrental.com.
Hey, thank you again for joining us today on the Happy Hour. And I want to just say thank you again to all of our sponsors. Our veterinary clinic, we definitely appreciate you guys. Surdike Yamaha, year-round fun. Ozarks Amphitheater, our exclusive attraction of Happy Hour. And our official water of Happy Hour, our good friends at Lindy Springs. Thank you again for your support of Happy Hour. And want to say thanks to all the guests that we had on the show. Rory and that behind the scenes with Captain Ron's. Tara Vincent from the Iberries. Make sure you go check out one of those Iberry shows. Always a fun time. And I'm glad you guys got to come along with me to our karaoke event at the Fishing Company. And of course, our furry friends. Join us next week. We have a Furry Friends. We sit down with Constance Hoffman from COMC. We have another Surdike year-round fun and a talk of the town. A whole lot right here on Lake TV and right here on Happy Hour.